Hello and welcome to the Projects Relax Talk. I am your host Smokey, and joining with me as always is my co-host Spooge.
Hello.
All right, so it's another relax talk. This is probably going to be extra relaxed. There is a few articles to go over. We do have a few
hmm
sources that will be in the description, and
Yes.
um, after you watch this video, you should go watch some more videos of ours.
Hell
I,
yeah.
I'm saying that for the algorithm. The algorithm of YouTube no longer cares for the like like, comment, subscribe spiel. They want you to just tell people to go watch more videos now.
Check out our reviews.
After this one,
Yes.
we need that watch time. That precious watch
So,
time. Oh, not much. I got a few articles. I actually found another article that I'm gonna go over.
hmm I'm gonna send you a link to this one thing though.
Gotcha.
I
I'm
want to
just gonna
see just
read
what you think of this out of context.
the I'm just gonna read the headline of this article to let you know what I'm dealing with right here. The article the headline is I'm 22 and stuck in the body of an 8-year old. Only creeps want to date me.
Ooh. Well, that's a situation.
Yeah, it's a New York Post article, so
Hmm. I can't remember which one they are.
they're kind of like a faux conservative type
Okay, yeah, they're
new
the one I'm thinking of.
like sometimes some of the thing like some of the people that write the articles, they say some stuff that I'm like, ooh, I wouldn't have said that. But other times I like strongly agree with them. I'm like, I because because the stance on their stance on the Nirvana lawsuit was the dude is just being a fucking asshole suing Kurt Cobain after he's dead, which is true.
hmm Yeah. Didn't I'm pretty sure Dave Grohl pretty much just gave that dude a middle finger.
Which I'm glad. All right, nothing to see here. All right.
Oh yeah, this is at I just sent it's pretty easy to find. Just put kennybeach.com.
Gotcha. I will have it linked in the description.
But Kenny Beach. Who is Kenny Beach?
Is fake. Do not
Kenny Beach.
believe anyone who says he's real. Huh. Okay, yeah,
Which
you're
is
gonna have to get
I
into this.
yeah. This is because I'm reading it along with it again, and yeah, I guess they're claiming that this didn't happen, which I kind of see why. I don't know who made this, but I'll get into the story. There was a exploration enthusiast that was part of the that part of the YouTube community where a lot of people will go out in deserts, do rock climbing, a lot of like dangerous like by yourself stuff that you should always be with someone. Uh, but Kenny Beach doesn't care because I mean I'll explain once we get to his last video that he posted. But shit.
Yeah,
Lost
gotcha.
my train of thought.
Oh no. Well,
Okay,
this website's very bare bones that you sent me, to be honest.
it's really cryptic, and I feel like it's troll.
I'm not
And
sure. Like,
which which actually makes a lot of sense because Kenny Veach he didn't really start out as a YouTuber. He had like a couple videos, and I think he has about maybe like six or seven on his channel at like total. But
okay,
um mainly he was big in like the comment section. You'd see him a lot in the comment section, and I can't remember what the his YouTube hang up thing is, like something dinosaur, I think.
All right, gotcha.
But he did a lot of just like by himself, like exploring a lot with his wife too. Um, but one of his solo trips, he claimed that he he stumbled onto this cave, which gave him really bad vibes. He said he felt like vibrations coming from it. It gave him like a just like a primal fear that just made it so he couldn't go in at all. Which he called M Cave because the opening like is a big giant like M,
Never,
which is really cool.
never name something M something.
Hmm. But it looks like a big M,
I get that.
supposedly, like in the
That
sketches.
that that's understandable, but all I think of is the M lady and Leonard Lake and Charles Ng.
Also, it makes me think of like Ma, which is like evil in Chinese. It's like like Majin Buu.
Yeah, yeah, I got you.
But 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 yeah, and he started talking about this in the community, and the community started actually like cyberbullying him, telling him like, oh, that doesn't exist. Like if it exists, then show us. And he started getting pressured into like finding this cave again. So he does make the video, and the video you can find is let me see. Let me look up the actual M cave. Here it is, M Cave Hike. Uh, and his channel is it's all one word, like a Snakebit McGee, just with MGEE, not like with a MC. But it's called M Cave Hike. It's pretty simple to find, and it's from 7 years ago. So got 2.3 million views because it's pretty popular among the
Oh
niche.
shit.
This video is rumored to be the last video that this is the video that the trip that he went on that he dies, but that is not true, though it is the same day that he disappears. Um, and this was his first attempt. Spoiler for the video, he doesn't find M Cave. Um, and he has to start heading back. He stupidly in the video, he's by himself for one. He does have an arm though. He does have a pistol, but he purposely says that he didn't bring anything. He didn't bring like any food, and he starved himself because he says that he likes to see how close to like the edge he can get if it's like something that he's comfortable with, So he knows for if he actually gets himself into like a shit situation. Then he explained in the video, which was really dumb. So he
Yeah,
did
that
find some pine. He did find some pine nuts later. It's a pretty entertaining video. The guy's got a lot of like he seems like a fun guy. He seems actually pretty nice. Just not. I wouldn't say stupid because I will get to why not stupid. I would say reckless.
gotcha, gotcha.
But yeah. So he apparently this fails and he goes back home, but he starts talking to his wife and he says that he's gonna do it again. He's gonna do it again that night and that he's going to record it and stuff. Except, strangely enough, he took his arm, but he didn't
Why?
take his camera. He didn't take his camera at all.
Why?
And
Why? Why at night?
he
Why
went
is
at
he
night,
just? Why
didn't
is he
take his
increasing?
camera,
Why is he increasing the
didn't
the
take
level of
his
danger?
wife either. Yeah, he didn't take his wife either. And went back to here, and uh, that's where he disappeared. And there's a there's actually, and you could actually see it in this video. There's a mine that is actually where he starts the video. The mine is where when they went looking for him, they found this mine and just right by the mine, and there's no way to actually go into it. It's actually caved in, so there's no actual hole that goes all the way deep. It's like pretty deep, but there's no like hidden areas in it. It's pretty clear cut.
Yeah,
Like if you
gotcha.
fall in it, you die, but your body would be visible and would just be there. You know.
Yeah,
Um, but his phone is just purposely laid there, like he didn't want to get beat, like almost like he didn't want to get tracked. And they still to this day have not found his remains.
oh man.
Though his wife says that he's been having issues. that there's some issues from before that she said she kind of should have. She kind of was noticing a little bit. Notes that his father committed suicide. That he found his father when he committed suicide as a kid. His
Ooh.
kid dad blew his brains out in the living room, and he came back to school and found him.
Oh. Oh.
And he even said to his wife one time, he said that like if I was like if anyone was ever to commit suicide, you should do it like in the wilderness, like away from people where you don't scar them. So it seems most likely that either possibly there's three ways we could go with this. Because I also want to mention, but on the because he posted the video, the cave hike before he did it the day of, and he did it before he went on the death trip, or the supposed death trip.
Gotcha.
And there's a commenter, and it wasn't. I don't think it was the actual video. It was another video he posted, or it was somewhere else he posted. I can't remember. There's a commenter that went by Lemmy Kilmister that said, "Don't go back to M Cave. It'll be your doom," or some shit like that. It was really cryptic like that.
Ooh, shit.
And Snakebit McGee responds. Kenny responds back like, "Oh, like why is that?" And he didn't get a response back. And there's like nothing known about this commenter except like some weird like fucking like conspiracy channel type shit like
Okay,
that he's
get
like
ooh.
subscribed to. And so there's one angle. It's like, did the cave call him back and was like supernatural, and like that's why he went back without the camera and he was called by the cave? Or the more likely story, maybe the cave wasn't real. He was going through a psychotic break. Maybe he even made the cave up just to kind of give a little fun to his like suicide, just like kind of like a myth, is what I
Yeah, I
think.
gotcha.
Which but this fucking there's also the third theory that a lot of people say is that he faked his death and that he's still alive. He just went somewhere else and he used the M cave just as like a hide, kind of like a weird way to divert people trying to look for him.
I want to say it's the third way because I get suicide makes people do unnatural, like behave unnaturally, but
He also just lost his job too, and he was wanted to
that
dedicate it to YouTube, and it wasn't going well.
I I hate that there's so much mystery behind this. Like there's not
Definitely watch the M Cave hike video. It's 21 minutes. Definitely like skim through it, but it's real interesting, especially to see his
I
kind of mindset because the reckless things that he does in it too.
yeah, it just that's what gets me. He's being extremely reckless. So
Or
that's what
poor
that
thing is that he could have just went back there but he left the camera. You know, that's the thing. He left it. He
yeah,
didn't come
see,
back
now
for it.
what do we know what condition the phone was in? Was it just laid there perfect, not damaged or anything?
It wasn't damaged. Yeah, it was just like set there.
Okay, so yeah, okay. So I'm going to rule out that he was murdered.
Mm.
Cuz to be honest,
Oh, I forgot the most interesting fucking part of this. Sorry.
yeah.
Whole thing is that this takes place. This takes place about in the video. You can see the mountain that starts the property. And though he's in an area that is allowed for people to be, but it's about like it's kind of far up, but you can see the mountain range that starts the property for Area 51.
Oh shit. Damn.
So it's real close by there. So there's
Gotcha. Yeah.
I forgot about Starfish's theory that there's he said I forget which aliens it is, but that they sort of have a deal that they can live in caves outside of the Area 51 area, and the government looks the other way when they like snatch people, and that the cave is one of the like nests that go into like their subterranean like.
Oh shit. Yeah, I like that. I like that. Yeah, I don't want to say it might be the tall whites. I'm not sure.
Also, there's a conspiracy too that it's like maybe some leftover like government stuff too.
Yeah,
But I feel like they'd be all up in that, you know.
I want to say because I want the mystery to be grander. I'm gonna go with the supernatural aspect of it. I just don't want to. Suicide and murder's just too simple, and I just don't want
Mhm.
that. I just don't want that.
And
You
there's a pretty
know,
good YouTuber that's who does exploration. He does it right. He's still alone, but he packs everything and he
see
makes a lot more
that's the
smarter
one thing.
decisions.
Never go alone. Always go with somebody. Never go
Yeah.
alone.
But he's been like looking in the Kinney Beach like area, like looking for the remains and hiking looking for M Cave. Uh Aqua Chigger.
To be honest, I would say like take the minimum of 3 people if you're gonna fucking explore.
Mhm.
Like even 2 people is kind of dangerous. It's
Yeah.
safer than one person, but definitely have 3 people.
I'll link you the Kinney Beach original vid.
Getcha. I'm not gonna be able to watch it now, but I will.
No, no, no. Yeah,
We'll
it's
have to
20
do.
minutes.
I'll look into it and we'll do a follow up next episode.
But
All
yeah, I
right,
don't know
so
what this thing is though. This thing that I found. That's saying that it's not
oh
real.
yeah, the website that I'm not sure about it.
I'll have to look more into it next time.
That's what I was about to get into because there's nothing. It literally says there's nothing here. Didn't I have? Oh, I did not save it. Oh well, I have it in chat. There it is, right there. Yeah, it says nothing is here, and there's like no updates or anything.
Nope.
But that was the Kenny Beach story. It's a very
Yeah.
interesting story. I have not heard of that. I want to say that I don't want him to be snatched up by it's not tall whites though, because they don't snatch people. Unless he came across one of their kids, because the kids are very
Mm.
aggressive and twitchy.
Oh yeah.
They're not on purpose. It's just they're very defensive because if if you get a hold of a tall white, if you encounter a tall white, be very aggressive towards it because you could rip it to shreds. They are very fragile.
There's al- there's also a theory that the vibrations he was hearing from the cave was and this is actual technology. It's to deter people like from like going onto government facilities. They'll have like a lot of times they'll either do a microwave type of deterrent, and they'll
They
even have
also
auto
have
ones that like you
they
go
yeah,
near.
they have those sound cannons too.
That's that's the one that they're thinking that it is
Yeah,
they could
yeah.
do the yeah because it could even there's ones that will even just like go on like the like sub frequencies and like just like make you like to like go insane too.
Yeah, most of those sound cannons are they're put on a frequency that humans can't audibly like we can't hear it, but it will still
And it'd be rare,
affect
but it
us.
is possible. It is possible that like it could naturally happen too in some types of formations.
Oh yeah, that cave could just be in a certain shape to where it just creates a natural sound cannon.
We must find him cave. That'll be our swan song of our YouTube career. We go to him cave.
Oh, if we
Except we'll
actually
we'll
go and
bring the
find.
cameras.
Yes, we'll bring the cameras and a third person. We're not
That-
fucking. We're not. We're not going just us. Because I know if we get encounter fucking a tall white, we'd have an issue.
that's that's what I was saying. It'd be our swan song. That's when things finally like go down the shitter. We get like canceled or something.
I was gonna say, oh wait, what? We pull a fucking Logan Paul on Kenny Beach or something.
Oh my god.
But that's a little
As long
dark.
as we don't laugh at him. There's no point in laugh at him like a fucking
Oh
dude.
shit.
It'd be awesome to find him. Because then like we could actually because everybody's been trying to find him, we could be the ones to bring him back. I don't know if he'd
Uh,
want to come back. I feel like maybe he'd want to be out there. There'd be like an actual
yeah, I'm gonna let him if he wanted to be found, if he went missing on purpose, then he doesn't want to be found.
Mhm.
Now, I do hope that he did go missing on purpose. That is one thing. I to be
Mhm.
honest, I don't want it to be some alien or something snatching him up or some serial killer got a hold of him.
Yeah. Let me kill my
I to be honest, I want this to be a funny romp about a supernatural cave that just like called to somebody, and this cave just like appears to only like a few chosen people.
And he went and like just went into the orgy that's with the tall whites. Living it up. Oh, I got you. Just making sure there's no tall whites looking at you. Looking to fuck. Make some hybrids. Make some black-eyed children. Oh, peppery. A lot of people that claim that they found him cave, and they keep showing this one image that I'm pretty sure isn't it, but they think it's it. It's like really, it's kind of a stretch to call it an M.
That's the one thing. That's the one thing that I hate about fucking having schizophrenia. I'm not a huge believer in aliens because I haven't actually like seen one, but I get super fucking paranoid when I start talking about them.
I bet because it's like you don't want to like make yourself hallucinate one too.
Yeah,
especially
that's true.
especially if they're like what like Henry keeps saying that they actually appear from our minds.
Yeah, that's one thing that like it's a psychological thing sometimes. That's
Mm,
the last podcast's theory, which kind of and that actually kind of helps me a bit, like because I can kind of control
mm,
it, but I've never like actually hallucinated one, thankfully.
hmm. You don't want to start.
But my paranoia like gets super bad with it to the point where I literally was like I had my window open and I was glancing over at it like this whole time. Just like I better not fucking see something in that fucking thing.
I feel like it's just kind of natural too, because like sometimes like I feel like only in the last like 3 years did I ever like when the shower curtains closed when I'm like in the bathroom.
That I fucking I that's one thing that I can't stand. I prefer
Mm.
having a glass door.
Yeah. But it's just like fully closed, especially if you didn't think that you did, and you're like the only one there.
Oh,
And then you have to
if
like,
I'm
oh,
the
I gotta go
if
get the kitchen knife.
if I'm the only one there, to be honest, the shower curtain's probably gonna be open.
Mm.
If that's the deal, like it's very rare that I will shower when someone's not in the house. Like I probably shouldn't listen to so much true crime, but it's probably a good thing that I do.
Mm.
Keep me on my toes.
But I don't like
Oh,
being in the front, to smoke to at night. Black-eyed children are the scariest. Because they
Yeah,
give you like cancer too.
that's the ones that that's the one aliens that I don't want to fucking encounter. Or the fucking
Asking you for food.
they I already fucking know. I've my theory is that the black-eyed kids are the gray and human hybrids that they've been fostering that are that have more human DNA in them than the gray DNA. But
Mm-hmm.
they have enough gray DNA that they keep them. They use them to
It'd be funny.
fucking creep people out.
It'd be funny if it's a Grays, like they keep trying to dump them off with some humans, but but then the kids keep freaking out the people, and then they keep having to go back into the car and be like, ah, shit, and try someone else.
See,
They don't want them.
my thing is the reason why I don't want to encounter an alien it for the simple fact that I might attack it on sight. Like
Mhm.
even if it's like a peaceful, like just like chilling and everything, like it's so like unnatural and not from Earth that and my natural instinct when I get scared is definitely I have a fight. I definitely have a fight instinct for some reason, for some
Mhm.
odd reason. Even though like like I'm not the best. I probably get my ass kicked, but just something about like I have some natural pride in me.
Depends on what
Like
kind of alien.
I must stay. Oh yeah, it depends on what kind of alien, to be honest.
'Cause there's some of them
But
where like even like a small child would be like the Hulk to them.
uh,
They come from like lower gravity.
but I just don't want to be like an aggressive because that might open because what if like I accidentally kill like a diplomat or something of theirs and like accidentally start a fucking war.
And I feel like I feel like they're smart enough that if they'd send any diplomats, they'd send them to like somewhere that was seemed more like official.
Yeah,
I
but
feel like if they're going
unless
after you, they're
I
going after
no
someone
no
that
I'm
they feel
saying
like is
like what
they're gonna do something.
I'm not
It's
saying and
insidious.
this is me like if I'm like just walking in the woods and like I accidentally like encounter one of them like just taking a piss or something. Like he's taking a piss break and we just encounter like oh shit like it and
Where's he pissing from?
I don't know what he's pissing from, but like yeah that's what I mean.
Mm.
Like if I'm actively being tracked by them, then yeah, they're gonna have to fucking stop it and like let me know why, cause I can talk. I'm down. I'm not gonna use them for clout
Mm.
unless they give me permission, you know.
I definitely want them to pay any type of hospital bills that they've caused or the future ones that they're going to be causing. Just of like of all the horrible things of people that to have encounters with aliens always have some like weird type of health thing after.
Yeah. I wonder what that's about. Maybe it's because their simulated environment they have.
Radiation. Oh, the herpes too. They always give you herpes.
I was gonna well, to be honest, I think that that's not
I
that's not
don't
there.
think it's
That's not
or it's
that's not
it's not herpes, but they always give you genital warts. That's what it
okay.
is. It's always in a circle.
No. I'm saying that's not from the aliens. That's not from the aliens. The alien people are freaky. Get out of here. Get out of here.
Unless, I mean,
I
but it would make sense if the aliens are here abducting people
see.
for sex. If it's like a like how horrible businessmen like go to like Thailand and shit, but it's like aliens,
Maybe.
and that's why they're just like
Maybe.
spreading diseases around too. That's why they're sticking things up people's ass and like section cupping them and like taking their semen and shit.
And I wonder what
Oh,
would
big kink.
like I'd have to talk to them even more now. What's your fucking deal, guy?
At least
Like
record it so I can
is
make a
this
shit ton of
is
money.
this your is this your is this your is this your is this your kink? Is this how you fucking get off?
See what? This is what you do. You make a deal with the aliens. You're like, okay, okay. Well, I'll put in like the in the credits and stuff, and I'll make it look like this was like a movie. But you're gonna record what you're gonna do to me, and you get off and stuff. But I get the movie, and I get all the rights, and I can make money off of it because it's probably gonna be the craziest shit.
Shit, yeah, that definitely.
It's
But
gonna happen
that's if
anyway.
we're, to be honest, that's only if we're dealing with the Greys. That they're the rapey people.
Mm-hmm.
They're the
They're
only
reptilians too. They're rapey
they,
and and they like to eat you too.
it depends on, yeah, I was about to say some of the reptilians are rapey, but some of them just like harvesting us.
Mm-hmm.
And of course, you also have the what are they called? Are they called the Nordics?
Yeah,
Yeah,
or
yeah,
the tall
they're
whites. Yeah.
no, tall whites and Nordics are and the Nordics look like like literally just look like Scandinavian people.
Oh, I thought it was interchangeable. What are the tall whites?
Tall whites are these tall, very tall, white, thin, angly got guys that live in the Nevada desert that we
Okay.
made a
Okay.
deal with like a long time ago.
Okay. Yeah, they're the ones that probably
That
ate
I
Skinny Beach.
uh and most of them don't attack humans on sight, but if you encounter one of their kids,
Hmm.
they're the kids are very hostile because, like I stated earlier, if any human got a hold of any tall white, regardless of age, you could demolish it. Like you could just rip it to shreds. Like
Oh.
they are very fragile creatures, and they know that, so they carry like this weird weapon that can like it doesn't disintegrate you, but it like almost paralyzes you,
Ah.
and it does weird stuff. And of course,
Hmm.
this all is coming from this lonely dude that tracked the weather for the military out in the Nevada desert.
Oh yeah.
I want to believe that they're but I want to believe they're real because there is satellite images of the desert that he was saying,
Mm.
of the white pods that they say that of something that looks like the white pods, kind of similar from a Planet Namek from DBZ,
Mm.
out in the desert. So it's like what why they're there, and what are those things?
Or he was put onto the government to perpetuate the the rumors and existence of aliens to better cover all their human experiments and all their secret aircraft.
I
The more likely scenario.
No, the most likely scenario, it's aliens.
Most
They're
likely scenario,
do,
it's the government.
I do not
Like
believe our
they
government.
wouldn't.
I
That's
do
why
not
they're admitting
believe
it,
I do not believe our government is that smart.
quote unquote, admitting it. They've been
I
doing
but
this shit for years. That's why
they
they like even had finally admitted to like all the old CIA things. They're like, oh, this is what the old CIA used to do. Isn't that crazy? Oh yeah, we're new though, and it's all good. And like they used to they used to just give people LSD to like fucking experiment on them.
yeah.
And I
Yeah,
bet they
see
fucking have just would
that's what I'm
take
saying. Like
pics
the
and
experiments
like
that they
kidnap them.
did are like
Mhm.
really minuscule. I don't believe they're like making genetic mutations and shit like that. I feel that there are some aliens, and our government knows about it, and there's deals about it
I don't
because
think genetic mutations. I think
Bill,
taking because we already know like some of the
Bill
the
fucking
possible
Clinton.
shadow government stuff of like using people for
That's
like
all
human trafficking stuff,
Bill,
but like using bioweapons and stuff. You know what I mean?
Bill fucking Clinton answered that goddamn question on the Tonight Show, shaking his head yes, but saying no. Get out
Hmm.
of here! There's fucking aliens.
He did
The
that
president,
purposefully. That was a
the
stunt.
the
That's a
president.
stunt. He wants you to think it. That's why everyone's starting to admit it now. Like on like all like the military and stuff. They're letting it quote unquote leak because they found a use for it. What's that? Oh, that's not our secret craft. That's an alien. And it'll go nowhere. It'll make the news. People will laugh about it. Wow, that was interesting. Instead of, like actually looking into like whatever the fuck the military or our government's doing.
Why? What?
Just like
So, what do you think about USOs though?
USOs? Oh shit, what was that as again? What does that stand for? Hello?
Unified submarine,
Oh, submerged object. Yeah,
yeah,
okay.
submerged objects. Yeah, yeah. I said submarine like an idiot.
Submerged, I don't know, same shit.
Oh, Marcus would be disappointed. Dog meat would be disappointed in you.
Who's to know?
why?
Who's to know
Why?
what we
Why are
have? We
you?
have like a
Why are
crazy
you?
surface, like
You're taking
submerged to
the
like
fun.
surface aircraft.
You're taking the fun out of this.
Usually it's
Why are
Marcus
you
that takes the
making it?
fun out of
Why are
everything. It's
you?
Marcus
Why? Are
that
you,
does. It's Marcus that does it, and it's Marcus that always tramples over Henry's dreams. I was at the live show when last time he Marcus started throwing Henry a bone until he started he started like attacking it again, and he showed the compilation of all the dog shitting and people shitting their pants about what he talked about how it was all shit.
yeah,
It's
yeah, but
I feel like it's the
you
government.
know,
I feel
yeah,
like it's the
see, but that's making it so mundane. That's so fucking mundane, dude. Like that's
because
so
it
boring.
makes sense.
That's so
It makes
fucking
sense.
boring.
And that's why it worked. And that's why it worked. It's just like the JFK thing.
No, the JFK thing is not fucking boring. The JFK thing is
it's
mind fucking blowing, and that upsets me.
it's
No
mind
one
blowing to
fucking cares.
us, but everyone else thinks it's boring,
No
and it
one
doesn't make
fucking
sense to
cares.
other people.
And,
Yeah, no one else cares. That's why. That's
you
why they
know,
don't
I mean,
care because it didn't
like
it didn't
I
go
try
into an
so hard.
actual like
I
yeah.
fucking try
It's too
so hard to
complicated.
explain. Like, I know the fucking truth about JFK, and no one fucking wants to listen to me.
See, and that's why like and aliens are just kind of like more of a fad. Like people like quote unquote believe in them. It's kind
I
of
believe.
fun, and that's why it sells news.
Yeah. See, that's why I believe in them. It's fun to believe in them, and I want to, I, the
And you know what?
probability,
I've seen the light.
the
Too fun.
probability of us being the only intelligent life in this vast space is extremely low.
I think so too, but I also think it's like
But
that's true,
the, but I
but
was also gonna state.
a lot of our planets are like limited of the in our exact in the in this solar system.
Yeah, I was gonna say the probability of us encountering each other is probably extremely low because of that vastness. But for all
Because
we
interstellar
know,
travel is hard.
for all we fucking know, there is a alien ship that's been sitting in the path of this. Like, you know how if we can't see anything if we look directly at the
Mhm.
sun, so there could be an alien craft that's just hiding like in the sunlight, just like chilling.
Hmm. I feel like I wouldn't discount aliens or even like maybe some other
I
accounts of being something else, but I feel
I
like
f-
everything that's like happens in America and in the like South America and everything just it just reeks of government exploitation.
yeah, I get it, but I feel the reason why if there is aliens, the reason why they were crashing and everything is because they weren't familiar with our environment, and the reason why that's decreased over the years is because they have become
Or it's
very
increased over the years
familiar.
because that's just how like the advance and military shit.
Yeah, yeah. Well, they stop trying to take my fun away.
All I'm saying is question the government, and people underestimate how evil, just how evil
No,
and
no,
cold
no. I do
and
not.
calculated the government can be.
See. I know they're evil, but I don't think they're calculating. I don't think there's a bunch of fucking super geniuses running the government. I think there's a bunch of rich fucking
I don't think you
assholes that
need to
get
be a
lucky.
super genius. I think you just need to be devious and have no morals and have a shit ton of almost like endless
To be
power at your
interested
disposal. That's why
to
like
be
so many
to be
like serial
interested
killers
in
and shit get by.
but to be interested in funding fucking experimental human experimentation and stuff like that, like you definitely have to have some intelligence to you. You can't I don't think there's going to be some stupid evil genius that wants to fucking experiment on humans just to see what would happen. Unless you're trying to
They do
say
this.
they're doing it for nefarious purposes, but I don't see the nefarious purpose of creating these hybrids and this technology
I
that
never said that they're making hybrids either. I said that like testing bioweapons, like shit, like diseases and fucking all that type of shit, like testing weapons and also I don't
but
know,
how do you
using them
explain
for
that you so
sex trafficking.
but what do you explain the weird creatures? How do you explain the creatures like the sightings,
Makeup and
the
suits
you
and
really
fucking
oh
and hypnosis because
see that that
you know how many people go through hypnosis and they find out like
see
their abduction was actually
now
like rape.
now now see now you're making it interesting.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Is like the government will take you to their
Like
facility and they will make you believe that you were abducted. They will put it into your brain. And they can do that. They can put false memories into you. This is actually real stuff
that's
of
true.
just like
That is
torturing
true.
you through weeks and weeks doing the most horrible, wretched shit. Which I feel like both of us know that they're very capable of doing
They
horrid
yes.
and wretched shit.
Yes. Yes.
That's
That's
what I'm
very
saying,
true.
man. It's like I don't know, man. You got it. The government's so evil. It's got it all burned.
Uh, all right, now I want it to be aliens.
Segue,
I
segue.
I no, I was going to say now I want it to fucking be
Oh,
aliens cuz it's
mhm.
it would be
Aliens would be nicer.
yes,
Aliens would be more fun.
it would be the funner option. It would mean the government's not so fucking evil, nefarious.
Mhm.
And
And you know what else would be fun
it would
if Epstein Island was like,
y-
was like Godzilla Island, but
like
Monster Island, but
I
no, it's not. It wasn't.
that okay. But
That's the sad reality.
damn it, the cat scratching at the fucking litter box made me freaked me out and made me lose my train of thought.
that there's that there's a government official at your door. That's what you should really be afraid of. Some fucking
What was my?
G-man
I had a train. I was gonna make a point, but damn it,
in an alien
why'd
mask.
I have to get fucking freaked out? I just I don't know.
But
All right.
that's my theory. That's my theory.
To be
You have
honest,
your theory.
it I want to be honest. I'm probably gonna blend my theory with your theory. It could be a combination of the two.
Well, there is that whole thing of like FDR making a deal with the aliens. Was it him or Eisenhower? I forget.
I can't remember.
One of them. One of them made a deal with aliens and like had meetings with them and shit. And it's like there's a whole thing of, like maybe that he promised like the American citizens as like a resource in some secret deal. So then you could have the mix of both, that like what we're seeing is alien craft being tested by our government, and then like the government
See
like the
that's what
people that they
to
abduct
be to be honest. That's
are
where I
being like
think
given.
I
Mm,
think a majority, because a majority of our, not many people realize this, the majority of the technology that we're using now have been utilized by the government for years now. It's just
mm,
becoming public to the it's just becoming public technology, so civilians can use it.
mm,
So I strongly believe what's happening is the aliens are giving our government technology, and the government is experimenting and developing technology based on the government on the they're not using that technology, they're studying that technology and using resources that we can find on earth to develop similar, if not the same technology, and then eventually
mm,
it just comes to us. And that's where that's my theory, that a vast majority of our technology has actually come from aliens, that
mm,
we haven't really discovered it ourselves, because some of the technology is the advancement in technology in the past few years has been vastly different than the rest of the human existence, and I just don't see that happening. I just don't see this leap happening. I feel the progression of technology should have been a lot more gradual than it's been.
mm,
Like, I feel like the level of technology we're at should have been discovered more like in the 2030s, and maybe even the 2040s. Like, I feel like we're definitely 20 years ahead of what we should be.
mm,
And I feel we're actually progressing even faster. Like, the progression is increasing like every year.
mm,
And it's because it's getting to the point where, and I know it's kind of Apple just being greedy little fucks, but it's get to the point where we're like we have 13 different Apple products, 13 different iPhones
mm,
now, and each of those all 13 of those iPhones have 4 or 5 different iterations of them. Like, you have the
mm.
iPhone 11X, XS, XLS, and shit like that.
Yeah.
So it's with and I just don't see us being that smart. I just don't see any human being smart enough to advance technology as fast as it's going without some outside intervention.
Hmm. I, hmm, I, yeah, I hear you. I definitely would don't agree, but I understand.
It just it's getting to the point where we almost have legitimate hovercraft to, and I
Mhm. But we have people that can explain exactly how and why and every bit of it and how it
yeah,
works. So,
because
you know what I mean?
they were given the technology to study and learn how to
Yeah.
make it work. And like, I'm not saying like
I you can
we're
see
not
the evolution of it though, like
I'm
through
not I
like,
feel there's a
from
leap. I feel as soon as computers were introduced, I feel there was a massive leap.
yeah, there's definitely a leap, but I feel like that's just because of it opened a whole area, and I don't know, I feel like I don't think it's been going as fast. A lot of people even will argue like we were, like compared to like when computers first went out and like how quickly that was like going up, that it's said going a little bit slower now, and like a lot of the new iterations of
What?
iPhones and stuff are
How,
just only a little bit different
well, how
because we
how
almost
much
hit like a
better?
peak.
How much better? Yeah, I was about to say, how much better can it get? Like it's getting to the point where basically talking we have fucking the king of reptiles talking about fucking creating a metaverse for crying out loud now.
True. Hmm.
And
What's
I
a
to be
metaverse? I
a
don't know what that is.
metaverse it's literally basically you when it's like it's Mark Zuckerberg it's a idea concocted by Mark Zuckerberg. It's basically you'll go into your house and like you'll put your glasses on. You'll have these glasses
Hmm.
on or something, and like your
Like
house,
VR.
like yeah, kind of, but different. Like you'll have like displays and stuff all over the place and shit like that. It would just be an
Hmm.
invasive like thing, and you'll be able to like explore the world and shit through the metaverse, and you won't have to leave your house or anything.
Hmm.
You will be able to go to your yeah, it'll be like you'll be able to go to your office in the metaverse and stuff like that. You won't have to like leave your house ever. You
Hmm.
can just live within the metaverse.
Yeah.
And to be honest, I know that I defend his barbecue sauce incident cuz I know what happened. I'm okay. Okay. Cuz I hate I fucking hate this. This is the most everybody was like, "Oh, he just did that trying to pretend he that was the most human fucking thing he could have done." You know,
Hmm.
you want me to explain? Can I explain? All right,
Go
and if you don't know, we were talking if you haven't caught on, we were talking about Mark Zuckerberg and how he placed some bottle of barbecue sauce on a bookshelf behind him during a press conference. Okay, so Mark Zuckerberg, as we know, he likes to smoke them meats. Smoke them
Yeah.
meats. You know, he
The
smokes.
beach.
So, and that's like his number one hobby is smoking meat. All right, so you know what fucking happened? He forgot about the fucking press conference and he was smoking some fucking meat. Baby Ray's is his favorite fucking barbecue sauce. He was literally about to season his meat and he was like, "Oh shit, I have that press conference." So he ran into his office real quick with the bottle in his hand, and then he realized in the office, "Oh shit, I have the hot sauce still in my hand. I have to set this down real quick." And so he just set it down in in the just the most obvious place ever. Just like, okay, I'm just gonna sit it right here because it's the closest place. And he started the press conference meeting. I've done that millions of times. I've forgotten about something and went, "Oh shit," and set something down real quick and just went off and then came back and was like, "What the fuck is that doing here?" Like I've done that before. Everybody's done that before.
I mean, I can't argue with that.
Like
The
it's the most
Zuckerberg defense.
it's the
I
most
like this.
fucking I hate how I have to defend him on that because I wholly on the theory that he's a reptile, but I hate that the one evidence that people use against him is the most evidence that he's just fucking human. he's just a fucking he's just a weirdo that he's a rich asshole that can pay somebody to open his car door for him.
Oh,
Yeah, because there's pictures of his of his chauffeur. I was about to say chaperone. I should say chaperone. It probably is his government chaperone.
man, if I was rich, I'd hate that.
What?
I don't like people doing that for like opening things, like the car door for me. It's like, just let me do it.
I don't. I don't
Like
know.
fuck off.
I I'm not sure. I think I'm the complete opposite. I think I would prefer.
Yes, I don't know. I get kind of weird with compliments too, though. Like compliments actually like really make me uncomfortable, like of any kind. So maybe it's like I don't know. Or when people call me sir, too.
uh, I'm not gonna lie. I'm kind of getting into being called sir. I
Or,
know. I know when I don't like when I don't like people, I prefer them call me Mister, my last name.
Mhm.
I don't know why. It's like
I just
I
prefer them. Don't call me anything.
now if they're gonna address me as anything, I prefer them to address me formally.
Mm. Oh, what I hate is when a customer like learns your name and you hear they're like names. It's just like, oh fuck. God damn it.
uh,
Wait, you can make a tiny edit, right?
shit.
I feel like it's pretty easy. It's pretty easy to do a quick edit.
Uh, that's a common name.
Anyway.
That's a very common name.
Anyway, it like sends like a bullet in your heart. Ice.
I have to make a fucking timestamp.
Anyway, didn't you have some articles?
I did, but we've been going. We went for like an hour now, dude.
Should we okay. Should we just like should we
We're
load in another one? Should we just do another one with the articles?
um
Somebody just have one in the back. Here's some
no,
insider stuff for everyone listening.
I no, I was gonna I'm I'm good with this. I'm good with this episode. I like it.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, we call it the extra relax alien episode because that's
Yeah.
pretty much what we talked about all episode was aliens
True, true.
and your government conspiracy, which that's fine. That's completely fine. I'm actually very I feel very confident in this episode actually, to be honest. I feel this is the best one
Nice.
we've done.
Hell yeah.
All right. So, um even though the algorithm doesn't care for it anymore, since I've already established the outro, I'm going to go ahead and do it. Um, if you've been listening this long, thank you so much. Please like or comment dislike on in the comment section and share the video around. Subscribe to the channel, ring the notification bell, and if you please, if you will, go check out some more of our content. We had some Let's Plays. Currently, we have Pokemon coming up every day. We will return to Dark Souls, and yeah. We also have Loose Butthole reviews. We have the 3 Matrix films coming, and next week we will have the 4th Matrix film. Is there anything you want to add? Do you want to say anything to the invisible people? I mean, damn it.
Watch the seas and it's already been blown.
Yeah,
Watch
it's
the
already been blown.
seas and the skies. Uh, and watch you see if you see even your mailman, any government worker, anyone in the government, you see him, just keep an eye on him. Don't harass him, but keep an eye. Keep an eye out. You never know. Never know who they're working with.
All right, and this will be a bye-bye.
Bye.